What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brittany. I am Brittany W on all social media, and today's video is a sit down kiki with me. It's been a while since I did one of these no judgment zone videos, but before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post more videos like this. That's right, you guys, you already know what I'm about to say, right? So let's go ahead and jump right on it. And so I came to the event, and she was placing makeup artists who she wanted. As she should, she's the boss, do you, boo. She was placing who she wanted where or whatever. And I came in and she was like, all right, you're going to get this reality star. I'm not going to tell you who the reality star was. But the reality star already came in with her makeup artist, which was cool. I was watching him work. Like I said, I love to see other artists work. And I love to sit there and watch. I'm like a fly on the wall, a silent fly on the wall when it comes to watching artistry and stuff like that, because I'm just curious. And I like to see people's process, but she came in with the stylist and she looked at me and she was like, oh, well, you can go home. First of all, no one is going home because all the celebrities weren't there for this event. Yes, some celebrities did come in with a team, and no, she was not overbooked. She didn't overbook makeup artists. It was the right amount of people for the right amount. Even though people came in with their own team, it was still the right amount of people who were there to work with the artist. You know what I'm saying? And so if I would have went home, then I would have never got this chance, one, and two, never got the opportunity to do what I did. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, oh, you can go home. But something inside of me, and listen to that inner voice. Listen to that discernment inner voice. Something said, Brittany, don't go home. So I was like, all right. She was like, just stay out her way. All right. Cool. I'll stay out your way. Out of sight, out of mind. You won't even know I'm there. Right? So you think. So I met this hairstylist who works for Reckon. And I was like, I'm just gonna stick around a little bit. She was like, yeah, you can work with me. And she was like, you can work with me as a makeup artist. And she was the hairstylist. She was like, yeah, I don't know if this person's not even here yet. And I don't know if this person has a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not even be working if this person comes in with a team. I was like, yeah, whatever. So I stayed around or whatever, listened to that voice. And she walks in, the talent. So she walks in, she sits down. I'm like, hi, my name is Brittany. Do you have anyone coming to do your makeup or freshen up? She said, no, I've been looking like this all day. And I just got finished doing an interview, but I've been looking like this all day. I said, okay, do you want to keep or refresh? Like, I'm talking to her like maybe she likes her look, maybe she just needs a refreshment, maybe she wants me to wipe it completely off and change everything. She was so nice, and this celebrity is nice in person and nice in real life. She was like, no, you can wipe it off, it's whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. So I wipe off her makeup and whatnot, and flashback, sorry. So I wipe off her makeup and I started doing her makeup. Mind you, she's like one of the biggest celebrities there. Like, there's others, but she's like one of the biggest celebrities there. And so I start doing her makeup, and all of a sudden a camera crew comes, and I'm like stepping out this way for her because I don't want to do her makeup while she's in mid-speech and I'm touching her face and she's talking. Like, that wouldn't be right. So I just stepped over to the side for the camera crew to do her interview, and then after they finish, then I came back and I did it. So the person who tried to send me home or whatever, she got mad. First of all, she walked up and pulled me over to the side and she said, who told you to take her like that? Wasn't thank you, Brittany, for jumping in to take this person. Thank you, Brittany, for being a team player. Thank you, Brittany, for sticking around, because man, this would have been on me. I didn't have enough people, like you're the lead stylist. Whatever we do, our names don't get mentioned, your name gets mentioned. You know what I'm saying? It was none of that. It was, who told you to do this person? And I said, well, she didn't have anyone, and I just figured I'd jump right on in and be a team player. She's like, well, I don't know your level of work. I said, you've worked with me before. This was a time. This is an example of the time to speak up. I said, well, you've worked with me before on this day. And on this show, I actually had 2 celebrities because you didn't hire enough people. And so I ended up doing 2 the last time. And so nobody was here. She was just sitting here for at least 5 minutes. But me and that whole conversation of, do you have an artist, blah, blah, blah. Are you okay, blah, blah, blah. All of that, you know, that was my consultation of figuring out what to do next. I wasn't, first of all, the girl wasn't even nowhere near to be found for me to be like, hi, she's here. Do you still want me to go home? She was nowhere to be found. And this was not the opportunity to go somewhere and go looking for people. This was the type of opportunity to be a team player and just jump right on it. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing her makeup. She ended up liking it. Her manager ended up liking it and taking my card. And so after that, because she's irritated that I stayed around and that I jumped in to be a team player, this is the lead makeup artist, she pretty much pulled me to the side and started yelling at me. Didn't I tell you to go home? This is, first of all, this is like one of my first major celebrities, so I should be ecstatic right now. I should be on cloud 9 right now. She is just going off on me, like yelling, screaming, acting like a complete imbecile. If and I'm just standing there like this. Okay, yeah, it's no problem. She then asks me, no, pause. Okay, so after I do her makeup, this is rewind. After I do her makeup, I leave, and something says again, Brittany, do not leave. So I stand in the back, and somebody finds me because she was walking around, she was sweating. You know, it's there's no air back there. It's really hot or whatever. She just got finished doing a press run, so she was sweating a little bit. And they went to go find me, and I said, you know what? The person who brought me here told me to go home. So I don't even know if I should even come back and do this girl's touch-up. She was like, no, she needs you right now. Just come back and do the touch-up, and then you can leave. And I was like, you know, I was looking for the lady who hired me to tell her, listen, I'm going home, but these people pulled me back in because they need me to do touch-ups. Is that okay? This time I was looking for her. Again, still nowhere to be found, okay? And so I go in and I do the touch-ups or whatever. And she literally takes she's like, do you have blush? She's nasty the whole time. Do you have blush? Yeah, I have blush. You hired me to do a job. I bought my whole kit. Like, why would I not have blush? Why would I not have the blush that I just put on this girl's face? Like, come on now. But I did, mind you, I didn't say none of this. I was just like, yes, I have blush. She's like, well, give it to me. So I went in my kit, and I handed her the exact blush in the brush. And so she opens it, and she's like, to the celebrity. And she hands me she like snaps back the blush. And you know when cosmetics, it makes that sound. So she did it real hard. And then she handed it to me. And then she said, you can go now. Mind you, I could have went off on this lady. I could have went slam damn off on this lady. I didn't. You know what I did? I said, thank you. And I put my stuff in the kit. Her manager, mind you, stopped me. She said, you're doing a great job. And trust me, everybody notices it. You're doing a great job, and everybody in this room notices it, because I didn't snap, I didn't crackle, and that for damn sure did not pop, even though I had every right to. So on my way back home, because I was so upset about how it happened, I sat down and I wrote the lady an email, and I said, you know, thank you so much for having me on your team. My email was even respectful. Thank you so much for having me on your team for the second year doing this. The reason why I didn't do it the following year is because my grandmother passed away, and I was not in a mental state to do anybody's work. So I took a full year off from that. I said, you know, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to do this. I appreciate it. But I will no longer be on your team. Simple email. Please remove me from your email list. That's it. That's all I said. I didn't say bitch. I didn't go off the way how I should have. I didn't do none of that. I said, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Goodbye. That's what I did. So that's what I mean by telling you, you have to know when to hold and when to fold. Should I have went off? Absolutely. Did I have every right to? Yes. But imagine if I did. You know what I'm saying? It would have not have been good. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to use all of my tips, and yeah, comment below if you've ever been in any of these situations. Follow me on all social media at I am Brittany W or I am Brittany W1 on Snapchat. Bye.